Think of it this way, we're like the control tower that actually orchestrates a lot of the trade flows. So we have to integrate with all the bank systems, which was the traditional thing how it worked. That's something we've been doing for 40 years now. There was a strong component with integrating with the bank system. But what's happening this last few years with the advent of digitalization is that there is a need to actually also integrate with external systems. And that also actually strengthens our proposition. And that's how we met Enigio, and where we saw that, wow, this is really complementary in terms of technology. When we spoke to Enigio, when they were presented to us, we started to see the potential. It was for us like a no-brainer because it's so complementary. It was like, oh, this will strengthen our solution. This is something that we can push forward. We have a digitalization agenda. As a software vendor, it's important that the digitalization it's the next step. This is how trade will evolve. So we need technology that's complementary to ours. The solution will most likely be between putting building blocks together and say, okay, this technology provider will provide the missing piece for this. But then with all the pieces, you'll build the whole puzzle of trade. I'm a technical guy. I've been working with China systems for 13 years now. Obviously, I've picked up some trade finance, but talking to Enigio, it was like talking to someone who understands. You know, we can speak technical. There was a very strong technical component, and for me, that says, okay, if you have a good technical solution, then you can show how business works. China Systems was the first vendor to integrate with Enigio. We did a while ago, but it's always been a very organic relationship. It's always been. It's not like two teams fighting each other. It's always, oh, I have a suggestion. How do you think this would work? And they go, oh, great. Give us a couple of months. We'll work on this feature. And they've always been very reactive to our suggestions, which is great because we were not a customer saying you need to do this. We are a partner working together saying, we think this might benefit you. What do you think? And it was always met with very supportive from Enigio's side. When we had the first discussions, I did not understand what Trace Original was. So I thought, oh, and you have to think back, 5 years ago, it was the height of the blockchain. So I thought, there we go, another blockchain sort of thing. And after having a discussion and understanding the solution, I was like, what? You need to be onboarded on Enigio to create a document, but after that, you can just trade it freely. Anyone can do it. And for me, that is the cornerstone of the solution. It's by far the most important thing, because as long as we lock the usage behind you having to belong to this club, it's very hard for a solution to be replacing paper, because you don't need a license to use paper. Yeah? If you want to really replace it, we need to give the ability to say, right, I'm not a technical person who has entered into a contract with Enigio. Can I receive a Trace Original? And you can. Today, you don't need to have a node, an Enigio node, to actually be able to access and to change a document. You can actually go into a notary, a public notary, you can see the document, you can create a proof of ownership, you can amend the document. And the way that Enigio solved that technically was ingenious. And for me, it was like, yes, it clicked.